Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the RationalInvestor.com's daily brief. Oh, goodness. This gives you vertigo. So scary. Country funds full on overbought. And really, I might argue it's just really a question of when these damn things break. So if you are interested in shorting the stock market, I like the idea of just simply surfing now that we have officially overbought conditions. Now we're just going to simply surf for setups. So interesting new highs. So obviously no setup there. New highs. And this one, Australia, is backing off a little bit from its highs. So, question here, of course, would be, do we have divergence? And then if you do find that you have a divergence, well, if a big fat M comes in there, you got a sell signal. Canada, same sort of thing. Is there a divergence on this push to new highs? We can even take a look at it from the slate's perspective. All right, there is the push higher. You can see that just even the DI itself did not go to new highs here. So maybe not the best. This is EWC. Maybe we'll go look at it from our things like MACD. Let's see what we got here. The daily boosh. There we go. All right, so yep, you can see the divs are starting to form here. Lower high. Really, if anything, what we want to see is we want to see the market break. So that confirms the div. You can see Willie is very comfortably, stupidly overbought. So then let that div confirm. And then if we get an M, look out. So if anything, this kind of makes sense too, because I think, as I said earlier, what I want to keep an eye on is this image. And that's probably exactly what's happening right now as we're up into this topping area. And, indicators are now starting to roll over. Willie's stupid, that kind of stuff. And we're just waiting for the market to break here. And it should basically, you can see, according to this, it should break probably about 2/3 of the way through the month of August. So interesting how we have a big monthly options expiry coming up here on the 19th. Before we leave this here, I think it's important to note, guys, that the commodities are actually flashing overbought now. So that's getting dangerous. I thought it was really interesting. I don't know whether you guys have seen what crude oil's done today. And I thought it was also interesting, too, that gold can't seem to get out of its own way. So, commodities, what the heck are the commodities doing here? So crude oil down a good 2.25 here. That's a pretty precipitous drop. They're doing some serious technical damage here. We're actually getting a moving average cross. And ironically enough, usually when that cross happens, usually there's a bit of a check of the trend and then we continue lower. Was that the check? I don't know. But I'll tell you, with the breadth, that's supposed to be the theme of our conversation here right now. Breadth indicator is flashing that commodities are overbought. And so seeing the way that this crude oil chart looks like, that looks like it's getting ready to just get absolutely destroyed. And one thing that really surprised me today was I looked at gold, and usually the crude and the gold move in opposites, but even the gold can't find a friend here today. So clearly there's the market itself is feeling heavy in commodities land. So if anything, I like the message that's coming out of the dashboard is be careful in your commodities investing. And then the last thing I'll mention here, notice, oh, Jesus, now the S&P 500, this is the biggest stock index in the world, probably about 20-30% of the world's equity. Oh, gee whiz, now it's officially overbought. So can you guys see commodities overbought, country funds all overbought, the S&P 500 all overbought? Does it not make sense what's going to happen here with everything being so overbought? It makes sense to me. I like using this as sort of like your indicator confirmation that, hey, I can go start hunting some serious swing or even position trades when this is flashing overbought, oversold. Now, interestingly enough, you notice crypto, actually in the short term, crypto's actually getting pretty washed out here. Now, that's fascinating. Good sort of leading indicator. So we'll keep an eye on this. You might find that the crypto as a leading indicator actually starts to go negative here. And then, of course, our rule is if this thing goes oversold on both short and medium term, then we're near some sort of bottom. So really cool to watch this play out.